What's up, guys? My name is Chase Banks Clark.
And I'm Oswald Williams.
And you're watching The Next Come Up. Today we have a special guest, Cash Sinatra, in the building. But right before we meet him, we want to take a look at his verse from BET Jams.
Yo, yo. Cash Sinatra. Yeah. New York City, you heard? Yeah. Louder, louder, you heard? This is how we gonna do it. Look, I lost some bread, then I found myself. You learn a lot about your mind when you around yourself. You learn a lot about your grind or your last cents. But the push don't stop until the last breath. I'm TSA with these shows, it's the bag check. Tell them like your grandmoms, bring the bags in. Kicking over all the barrels that the crabs in. They say it's a science, I'm in the lab then. Look, you know it's bad when rappers wanna sing and singers just wanna harmonize. In your hometown, but you sounding like the foreign guys. Social media got the whole game demoralized. And I pulls up sounding like the crack era. Type of touch for your guts, make your crack better. Type of tingle in your spine, make your back better. Make you lean off a taste, but this act better. Cash Sinatra.
So we have Cash Sinatra in the building today. And the only question that comes to mind when I hear Cash Sinatra is, what made you come up with that name?
All right, well, it's a two-part story. I grew, first half of my life, I was in Brooklyn, East New York, and I was always like hustling and stuff. When I was 8 years old, I ran my own car wash on the block, and I like gathered up some of my friends as employees and stuff. So I was looking for a name as an artist, and my first producer, God rest his soul, named JT, he was like, yo, you always hustling around the hood, so why not name yourself Cash? After that came like Cash Maddox, Cashin' Over, a bunch of other stuff. But it never stuck. So like in my household, my mom always played Frank Sinatra. My grandfather always played Frank Sinatra. Got in tune with his story, in tune with his character. See, we have a lot of similarities. So after a while, I just added the Sinatra, and it became Cash Sinatra.
Cash Sinatra.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
Nice. Cash, what do you think is one of the biggest misconceptions about the culture in the game right now?
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that it's very easy. Like, it's a lot of bad content out there, and it's making it look easy. Like everybody thinks they could just jump in and rap, but it's hard to make people like your music. So I think the biggest misconception is how easy or how hard it might be.
Okay. When did you notice that you wanted to start rapping?
I noticed I wanted to take it seriously, like in college, when I was about 19 years old. And I basically chose to go do a show over taking this final, and I missed the final, ended up dropping out of school, and I just took music full-fledged there. So it was probably like around like 10 years or so.
What was some advice would you give to a young artist coming up right now that doesn't have as much experience as yourself?
I would say always just be yourself. Very important as an artist, because you're always telling your life story, feel me?
So when I hear hip-hop culture, I think of lyrics, and I think of people who write their own lyrics. Yeah. Can I ask you, do you write your own lyrics?
100%. I write my own lyrics, and I actually write other people's lyrics too, so I'm a ghostwriter as well.
Oh, so you're raw.
Yeah.
You got that raw material going on, right?
Right.
I like it.
Appreciate you.
Is there any similarities between preparing to go on have a show and being in the studio? Is there any similarities, any differences?
A difference would be when I'm about to do a show, I would be in the house in front of the mirror, looking at myself performing and stuff like that. When I'm more so in the studio, I'm more like calm, honing into to whatever it is that I'm producing or whatever it is that I'm writing. So it's more of an uppity vibe versus a more calm vibe. Like I'm in the studio, I don't really like too many distractions and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
So to keep writing your lyrics and to keep your story going to your supporters and your fans, what keeps you motivated the most to keep wanting to go far in this industry?
The idea that life just keeps going. This industry keeps going. After me is gonna be somebody else. After Tupac, after Jay-Z, there's somebody else. So, and we have to set that marker of where you can reach, you feel me? So a lot, my inspiration comes from the youth, the people that's coming after me, like, yo, y'all can do this, for real, for real. So that's like my biggest inspiration right there.
Right.
Was your family a big support? Is your big supporter of you?
Not particularly. I actually have a project named Raheem where I say I want to get my best friend back, that's my mom. Because like after deciding to do the music and dropping out of school, coming up in a West Indian household, that wasn't accepted at all. Everybody kind of thought that I was like a failure at that point. So doing the music really had my family, I guess, would say, turn away from me in a way and stop believing in me. But now that I'm deeper in it and I'm actually seeing things from it, nothing crazy, but I'm seeing things from it and I'm actually doing the things that could take me to the next level, a lot of them are starting to believe now. So that's turning around, but in the beginning it was bad.
Where you what part of Queens are you from?
They call it North Side, Francis Lewis and Linden, around that area. That was like the second half of my life. The first half of my life was Brooklyn, East New York, so.
So when I heard Versed, I was completely interested. It was very intriguing. I loved it. What makes you a unique lyricist for people to relate to you and relate to your story?
Right, it's exactly that. I talk relatable stuff, and it's not just one mood all the time, because we go through many different emotions as human beings. You're not always sad, you're not always happy, you're not always excited. So my music is really raw, like you said earlier, and it's coming from the soul. It's coming from the heart. I feel like a lot of music that's out right now is like substance induced, or like it comes from a place not within the soul. Right. A lot of my things come from the heart and the soul, like I said. So yeah,
like a lot of people now, they like that beat. They like that beat to drop, that bass, and then everybody starts getting lit. Right. But I don't feel like people really like pay attention to lyrics anymore. So the fact that you can like relay a story for people to actually relate to, I feel like that's great.
Appreciate that. And I actually do the other stuff too, but I like to incorporate lyrics within it. So it's like I mix what's going on now with what I do. So I don't leave anything out.
Right.
Well, right now we're going to play a clip from Cash's latest music video called What It Is, and I understand you're into the directing and editing too.
Yes, yes. My boy Roses and Petals actually shot the video, but I came up with the idea and I edited the whole thing in 3 nights, which also is out right now. I edited that whole thing myself too, so yeah. Nice,
nice. What we're going to do, we're going to run to the What It Is, and we'll be back with Cash Sinatra. I'm Oswald Williams.
And I'm Chase Clark, and we'll see you in a few seconds. I wish on all the people who it's everywhere. And wishing on tomorrow playing in the dark. And wishing on all the loving we ever done. I'm wishing
said I ain't never made a wish, I made a plan. In and out of traffic, trying to stay up out of jam. I ain't trying to see the law, I already got the bars. Know some niggas want the bars, but they shaking in the can. Damn, I just wanna make it to the land. Moving, but I'm pacing, I'm improving on my patience. I'm just saying, look, I'ma be $1 million man. Heard that they be running with some sheep to get a lamb. Goddamn, look, go up in the spot, say he hot. I'ma let him rock, building on the stock, raise the stock, we gon' let it pop. I just got the drop, fire with a perfect shot. I work a lot, even when I'm not. I be on the clock, money, 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 get $1, you got holla. I be all up in the guala, steady switching up my collar. Look, I be on the socials, but I never did the follow. I be feeling supernatural, so I'm living through my father, this the faculty. Got up in the building with the master key, open up these doors, give a fuck if niggas shacking me. I was in the classes, everybody was an absentee. I was seeing casualties, they was in the canopy. People always saying that they got me, it's a fantasy. Show me that you got me through your actions, and we family. I've been feeling agony, think I know the recipe. Funny when your own fucking brother showing jealousy. Lying on my name, and it's women that been telling me. Dreaming for the better while sleeping with the enemy. And we spoke about it, so this really double jeopardy. I grew up trying to follow you, now you gotta follow me. It is what it's gotta be, silence over honesty. Whack shit, maybe in the future it be comedy. I was trying to get it, my nigga, and then we split it. Say it, but don't show it, don't tell me that you've been proud of me. Even people close I've been feeling, they all doubting me. Either that, or niggas just got it out for me. Tell me that I'm paranoid, I tell you not enough. Got me watching on the cars, about to call on every bluff. Confidence is on $1 billion, you can see it in the strut. Just not confident with others, I ain't confident with trust, nah. Pops pop, turn moms into my pops, facts. The block hot, but we all gave it a shot, facts.
It's everywhere. Hearing someone who's so musically talented and inclined, would you ever sign with a label? Do you want to work independently? would you ever do like a deal such as United Masters? What do you see yourself?
Honestly, I'm just going with the flow, like, cause honestly, I could make my own to where I could be an independent, and cause I have the resources for that. Like I own my own publisher right now, so I'm making the steps to actually being independent.
You're in control.
Right,
yes.
Absolutely.
Got it.
But then again, if I get the right deal or I get the right contract or whatever, I might sign a deal. So it's just really what works best for Cash Sinatra. You feel me?
So the timing.
Yeah,
it's all about the timing.
Absolutely.
Got it.
There's a lot of history in your neighborhood as far as successful artists, from LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Do you feel that pressure?
Pressure? Nah. Cause I'm just worried about doing me and setting my mark. Really, I respect the legends and I look up to them 100%. But when I'm doing my thing, I'm doing my thing. For me.
Gotcha.
What?
So what else, if you had a chance to do a feature with any artist, who would it be?
Off top, there's a couple, but the number one is Chrisette Michelle.
Female.
Yes, R&B artist. I feel her voice is like an angel, and I feel like we could make something really, really like heartfelt. Word.
That's great. To upcoming artists, what advice would you give to them, for people who started off like you, or for people who rather chose to go to the final exam rather than the show? What advice do you have for them?
I always say make sure you know that you're good, honestly, because a lot of people will be walking around with yes men and getting false opinions, or presented as facts, and staying true to yourself, like I said earlier. So you have to know that you have that talent, because not every the talent is gonna take you far. The money and the hard work will actually take you further, but you need the talent. So you have to know that you're good and believe in yourself, for real, for real.
Okay.
Got a two-part question. Who would you say has helped you the most since you started your career, and have you had any bad experiences in the business thus far?
Who's helped me the most? God, if that's a who, I think it is. God helped me a lot. I pray on everything, and I see it coming into fruition right in front of me. And have I had any bad experiences? Of course. I've been scammed out of money doing things while trying to pay for placements and stuff like that. That was in the past, though. We're more tight on things like that now, but there's a lot of people out there out to get your money through this music stuff. So I've been scammed a lot. That's probably the worst thing.
You have talk to us about your team. Who handles your cover art? Is beautiful, outstanding, by the way.
Appreciate
who handles who's your team? Talk to us about your team a little bit.
The cover art I did myself, with the actual graphics that was on it. My boy Joey that's over here, and my team. I have my manager Tans. I have my production team, Gold Ink Studios, Gold Ink NYC. Pardon me. Rich the engineer, Ad Real, Tom Wolf. Those are producers. Erica Kane, she's an artist. Then I have my Louder team. They're like my, I guess you could say, a street team in a way, where they're helping me push my records when I drop stuff. They're posting everything and whatever.
Like social media,
right.
Instagram,
Exactly.
Twitter, all the daily interactions with people who are supporting you.
Right.
Fans.
When I'm at the shows, they're hyping people up and stuff, coming on stage with me. So I have a lot of people in my corner, I could say, yeah.
Do you have any shows lined up?
Yes, I do. I'm actually working on a concert series that's going to be bi-monthly called Strangers in the Night. It was originally my concert, but I'm turning it into something for other artists. So if you're watching this and you're an artist, reach out to me. I'm doing a concert. And April 28th, I'm headlining in Brooklyn at Keenam Lounge. I believe that's how you say it. For Days Summit. It's like a New York festival that they're trying to build up to be like South by Southwest, called Days Summit. So I'm headlining one of their shows as well.
That's great. Has anyone famous inspired you to be who you are today, to rap the way how you do today, even though it is your own unique style? Did anyone contribute to your style?
Absolutely. The music, Jay-Z contributed, Nipsey Hussle, Eminem in the early days. Mace was my first favorite rapper ever. I used to wear my hat backwards. I thought I was Mace. As far as celebrities that influenced me, when I met Sway on Sway in the Morning, that was real cool. He was real humble. He was like just a regular person. And it just showed me like humility is important.
Right.
So he taught me that lesson within me and him, because I didn't know it was going to be so easy going in that room. I thought it was going to be a lot of pressure, but he made it real easy. So humility is important, and I learned that from Sway.
You need that.
Word.
So we see you do some major stuff, because a lot of independent artists don't get these opportunities. Sway in the Morning, BET Verse. Talk to us about why is it so important to have a team and have management, as opposed to just trying to do it yourself.
Right.
As an artist, you want to mainly focus on your music and your craft and what you got to get done. You want the paperwork and the email and all of that. Me, I handle a lot of that stuff because I've been doing that since the beginning, but I have other people that help me now. But you don't want all that stuff on your back, because you can miss things, double book yourself and all that. So having a team is super important to having everything running smooth, your day-to-day running very smoothly. You're going to need some people around you.
Most artists tend to get into acting. And I notice you like behind the camera stuff too. If you had an opportunity to do that, would you do that over acting, or do you see yourself acting in those?
That's crazy you asked that. I'm into acting. I was actually into acting probably before music. I was in a play in elementary school, play in junior high school, and I have scripts that I wrote that's in my phone that I'm into directing and producing and stuff. But I want to get in first with acting. So through some of my visuals that's online, I have a lot of visuals. You will see little videos where I'm acting and doing little stuff here and there to hint on it. And I actually been auditioning for like series and movies and stuff. So acting and producing and directing is gonna be in the future for sure. Near future too.
Along with the music.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good plan.
Music, philanthropy. I have a youth program called Business Behind Music with the kids. Anybody out there that needs mentoring with the music or with the kids out there, it's called Business Behind Music. I come around, I do lessons to show them that within the music, you could actually make money without having to do music. You could be behind the scenes doing other things and stuff like that, showing them the business aspects of things. So that's also part of my thing too, the community.
Nice.
Got it.
You spoke a little bit about one of your kids you mentored was actually helping on the video.
Yeah.
Which was two questions: is who produced the track, because it was hard, and also what made you want to get into like mentoring kids and things like that?
The producer's names are the Escalators or the Elevators. Wow, on Escalators or Elevators, pardon me. And then you said with my young boy.
What made you want to incorporate working with the youth and teaching them the music and things about the business and things like that? What inspired you to do that?
When I was younger, when I was in school and all that, there weren't any programs that really focused on hip hop. If you had music class, they were trying to teach you how to read music or try to teach you the history of music. Nothing that really related to the urban community to where we could actually be interested in it. So my thing is, I want to make this the teaching of music cool to the kids, because I know their point of view. So I never had that, so I want to provide that for the next, like I was saying earlier. It's all about the next.
The next generations to come.
Absolutely.
Right.
Word.
So a lot of rappers now, they have a lot of fashion sense. I see like the fashion going on. I see Offset walking in runway shows.
Right.
As a rapper, is there any particular designer that portrays like the way how you dress, like through their sense of style, or do you just have like your own independent kind of look going on?
A designer, probably not particularly. I'm real into thrifting. I'm really into thrifting. I'm really into making things that don't have a name look like they're expensive.
Right.
You feel me? So that's my whole thing. I like to really look for the gems in the fashion world. So I'm heavy into fashion, but the designers, I don't really care for them. You feel me? I like some here and there, but I like to do my own thing.
Yeah.
Word.
I like that.
Talk to me a little bit about the energy of 3 Nights. That's an interesting title.
Yeah, 3 Nights is like, I gotta get away. I gotta free my mind, and I gotta let things loose. Like in the second verse, I talk about where I was basically, I'm trying to word it differently, but I guess it is what it is. Basically, selling paraphernalia to someone that was an addict, and basically helping their addiction. You feel me? And that's the second verse of it. And the 3 Nights is like, yo, it's so much that I got going on between my personal life, between music, between my family and all that I need to just get away from all of this real quick, because this is all circulating in my mind. I need about 3 nights. You feel me? So that's what the song is about. You hear it and you feel the vibe to it.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. All right, so what's your social media and how can people contact you?
Social media, everything, Cash Sinatra, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything. You get them, Apple Music, Spotify, Cash Sinatra, that's 2 names. And my website will be back up, cashsinatra.com. You can follow me and you will see when the website is back up. So that's where everything is at.
Do you have a Twitter for the Twitter fingers out there?
Twitter, Cash Sinatra, all the same. Everything is uniform.
Got it.
We understand you and your management has started exploring doing stuff with United Masters. For some of us that don't know about that, tell us a little bit about United Masters, what they offer that's different to a label and things like that. United
Masters basically serve as a almost like a free distribution deal in a way, kind of, where they upload your music to Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all of these places. But also, if they have people that actually listen to your music, they have an in-house team that listens to your music, and if they like your music and they think it's worthy to be on a grand stage, they'll pitch it to maybe the NBA or to some commercials to get your music placements and get you some money. You feel me? So that's the difference between anybody that's like distributing your music. They're giving you placements within it. So
yeah, I do see a couple of, so like when I look at TV shows or like Love and Hip Hop, I see like they'll have like the independent artists, their music playing, and like you'll see the track show up. So is that sort of like what the United Masters type of thing
Something
is?
like that, exactly. Right.
Okay, got a good understanding.
Right.
You seem like you're doing your research and your team is really doing what they're supposed to do. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, I'm a student, man. I graduated from YouTube University. I was telling them with a 3.8. You feel me? I be skimming through videos, so I didn't get my 0.2. I got a 3.8 in YouTube University. That's your friend, man. Word.
Good question. Notice you got Tupac on your hat. Is he in your top 5?
I always say that Tupac is greater than Biggie, and they come at me crazy for it.
Being a Brooklyn influence.
That too, right. But I'm talking as an artist, not as a rapper. As a rapper, Biggie got it, lyricist and putting things together. But as an artist, making songs with content and all that, I feel Tupac is the greatest ever.
For those of us that don't understand, the top 5 is your top 5 favorite MCs, dead or alive.
Right.
Who's your top 5 MCs?
Yes.
I'm not even gonna front. It changes all the time. It changes all the time. So since we talk about Tupac, I give Jay-Z, Andre 3000.
J. Cole? You like J. Cole?
J. Cole, I like J. Cole, but I don't think I'll put him in my top 5. I'll probably put Kendrick before J. Cole.
Really?
But I wouldn't even put Kendrick in my top 5. Damn. I'm stuck now.
It sounds like you putting on, you're adding the people that influence the Kendricks and the J. Coles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
Right. So, all right, Nas, and one more, DMX.
Why DMX?
DMX.
You have more like a calmer flow. X is a lyricist.
DMX, is that like the alter ego that comes out of you?
For real. DMX, he says the things that nobody wants to say. You feel me? And DMX made way for people like, let's say, like Ludacris and stuff like that. That gave you that energy. That gave you that rah behind the record, just yelling or saying how they feel 100%. So DMX for sure. He's very raw.
It sounds like you take a lot of pride in having that authentic New York City sound.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's like, back in the day, music was they would let people know what's going on in the hood, in their hood. You feel me? You listen to Ice Cube, you know what's going on over in Cali. You feel me? You listen to Master P, you know what's going on in New Orleans. You feel me? So like, or you listen to Jay-Z, you know what's going on in Brooklyn. So I've stayed real authentic to that thing. Like you gotta show the others what your town is like. So that's why I'm real strict on that.
Got you.
I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like that.
So let me ask you this: in one of your rhymes, you say, when I asked you about a show, you said you was in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So you wanna do the tri-state thing. You don't wanna just be in one area.
100%. I've performed in North Carolina. I've performed in Texas, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Boston, Florida. So like, and I want to go overseas this year. One of my goals, I set goals every December for the next year. One of my goals for this year is to perform overseas. You gotta travel the world, especially in this internet age. It's so easy, you feel me? I have a little fan base in Shibuya, Japan, that was bootlegging my CDs and had physical copies of CDs that I never printed ever. You feel me? Wow. So traveling for me is real important with the music.
Which leads to the next question. Like, how has technology helped you and how has it hurt you?
Yes. Oh man, it's hurt. I feel like it's hurt us a lot more than it's helped us, honestly, because everything is so in front of your face. Like I work with the youth, and the kids, they get everything in their phones, and they know about things that I'm like, why do y'all know about this?
Right.
So that's the part that really hurt. I feel like technology is really exposing things at a very inappropriate rate to people that anybody could see it. But also the advantage of it, like I said, you could get to somebody in Japan in seconds. You feel me? You could get to somebody in Germany, whatever. You could DM Missy Elliott or whoever you want to. You feel me? But back in the days, you couldn't do. She might not answer, but it's a chance that she would answer. You feel me? So that's like the advantages of the internet.
I feel like especially with the internet now, you don't even need like a label to push you.
Right.
The public can like your song, and if they like your song, you're skyrocketing.
Right.
Like I feel like that's another thing that's good about the internet and helping like someone with their career, especially a musical career or an acting career, anything that deals with entertaining people.
Thank you. Word.
We understand you from your first generation Guyanese in America, right?
Yeah, yeah.
do you feel that influence in your flow?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I have this song called Yoga. It's a West Indian type feels type song. Like it got a little Afrobeat / West Indian vibe to it. And I was just writing another song today, actually this morning, and I had a little West Indian flow in it too. So I throw it in there here and there. One of my peoples want me to do soca music and all that. I'm not about to get that crazy.
There's a soca tongue.
Would you ever though? Would you ever?
I would have to do it in a hip hop way.
Definitely.
Right,
I'm
so
not
like
gonna
a boogie type of...
Yeah, I get on it, but I'm not gonna change my whole style, and because that's what he wanted me to do the accent and do the flows like them. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stay me, but I'm gonna get into it. But my roots are definitely shows in my music.
All about the timing.
Yeah.
Being a lyricist, it'll probably be easier for you being an actual lyricist to chime into that.
100%, yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so there you guys have it. We have had our exclusive interview with Cash Sinatra. And right before you depart from us, can you please just remind us of your social media and how your fans can get in contact with you?
Absolutely. Everything is Cash Sinatra, CASHSINATRA. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and the team is Louder NYC as well. So, word.
Yes.
All right. Right now, we're going to get into, I noticed your singles are dropping monthly. Is that like a part of your business module?
Yes, as of 2019, I'm dropping a single a month with some freestyles on like Instagram and Twitter in between. So you got to follow me to catch those. But yeah, I'm dropping a single a month. February was 3 nights, and then March was what it is that we saw earlier.
Okay. That is our show tonight, guys. We want to thank you for watching the next come up. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. I'm Oswald Williams.
I'm Chase Banks Clark.
And we're going to close out with 3 nights, some scenes from 3 nights. Cash, we salute, brother. Keep doing what you do.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Quit, get to the money.
Please get the money. All right?
I'm all of my 3 nights. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. They call on my phone, tell me come home, I need time. Don't know where I'm going, don't know if it's wrong, it seems right. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. They call on my phone, tell me come home, I need time. Don't know where I'm going, don't know if it's wrong, it seems right. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. 3 was never fond of selling weed. Too many nights up in the bookings, rather print the merch and flip it by the 3. Your life flash before your eyes when they snatch you out the V. How we supposed to take a stand when the higher ups is clapping at your knees, yeah. I relax, catch a breeze, yeah. Pop some wine and roll a tree, yeah. Matthew back in 83. Ain't nobody slowing me down. Nights reflecting by the sea. Honey nectar for the tea now. Gotta measure out the feed by the word, so the value must increase. I'm the business, I'm the cream. Put your stocks up into me now. Watch it double, watch it triple. $1 million babies, what they calling me now. Malcolm X had to fight. Martin Luther had a dream. Cash Sinatra had the vision, put it in the mission. Gotta take the lead now. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. They call on my phone, tell me come home, I need time. Don't know where I'm going, don't know if it's wrong, it seems right. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. They calling my phone, tell me come home, I need time. Don't know where I'm going, don't know if it's wrong, it seems right. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. Just wanted a phone, some bread in my pockets and clean mics. Was getting some money, was straight out the mud, but it seemed right. Was pushing some shit, a drip would be having you lean twice. I'm talking the bundles, them bundles will have you on fiend time. I was securing the bags though, baked up, getting mad though. I ain't tell a soul, never did I fold, can't be a target, you mad low. They gon' hear this and be mad though, like Cash was pushing that shit. Whoa, Cash was the pushing shit? No, he don't even look like the kid. Yes, my co-worker was a fiend. Heard I had a little Molly, said he wanna try it, took it with a bean. He was used to some heavy shit, said the girl really didn't do it. Back to using what he using. I found that and he abused it. Now he got me feeling stupid. Shit. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights. They calling my phone, tell me come home, I need time. Don't know where I'm going, don't know if it's wrong, it seems right. I'm all in my zone, I've been on the road for 3 nights.